Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, world fellow Tbcans, depending on what part of the world you are listening from. It is 11 a.m. Nigeria, West African time. My name is Solo.amahaotu, broadcasting live from Lagos, Nigeria. Amore et reverare. Amore et reverare. Love and respect. This is our slogan for TBC, showing the foundation on which admin created this wonderful God-inspired platform. It's for the love he has for the down and poor of this world and the respect he has for them that God has inspired him to create this platform. So I say once again, love and respect to all of you. And that is what we have for all of us who are members of TBC. And that's the love and respect we have for those who are asking to join us on this wonderful mission of eradicating poverty worldwide and ushering in abundance. That is the aim of TBC, to eradicate poverty worldwide and usher in abundance. And how will this be achieved? To be achieved by using an instrument or equipment called the billion coin. The billion coin. The aim is to have 1 billion people all over the world, irrespective of color, irrespective of creed, irrespective of boundary that encapsulates all of us and make us think we are different from one another, while we are just human beings created by the same God. The aim of admin is to have 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires. As we are talking now, in the present world economy that we are operating in now, the deficit, cash-strapped, fiat currency economy, we don't have up to 30 billionaires in a world of 7.5 billion people. 7.5 billion people. There is no way this economy based on deficit, based on scarcity, will ever make it possible for all of us to live like human beings. More than 4 billion people are jobless, hungry, and without hope. With 1 million billionaires and 1 billion millionaires in TBC, there is no how TBC community cannot absorb the 4 billion people that are jobless and hungry. Just take, for example, every member of TBC, the millionaires, 1 billion of them, employs 5 people, we have 5 billion spaces, and it will on the spot wipe out the 4 billion unemployed human beings. So that is the track which we are following, and that's the track which we want to follow to our destination, and we shall surely succeed. But before I go into my main topic of today, I want to remind all of us that we are in the distribution phase. Distribution phase is the phase in which we share out gifts of pure money to everybody that cares to listen and accept the gift. You come into TBC with our gift, we teach you how to make money, how to cash flow. Even before we get to our economic phase. You can cash flow now, you can make money now, and a lot of people are making money, a lot of people are cash flowing. You only need to copy and duplicate what we already have. Everything has been put in place. You just need to copy and paste. You just need to follow instructions, and then you will make money. To make money is never easy. Even though TBC admin has simplified it and made it much easier than the elites of this world have ever tried to do. It is absolutely imperative that you must know that you must do some job. Somebody can give you fish to eat, but for you to learn how to fish yourself and be independent, you must get up and do some job. And you can only do a job when you learn the nitty-gritties of this job, when you learn how to carry out the assignment, when you know how to implement it. So you need education, and in TBC we are prepared to give it to you free of charge. So everything in TBC is directed towards fulfilling God's desire for us human beings. That is to make life easy and abundant for us. So you learn how to carry out the assignments, you learn the trade, you learn the skills of how to make money. And all this we teach you free of charge. There are a lot of leaders in Tbc broadcasters, top leaders like Randy Wilson, Mbe Derek, Stephen Coffee, even me broadcasting here. You come to me, I will teach you how to cash flow and how to make money. Because we are taught, many of us have been taught by the admin on how to go about these things. So the playground is even. Everybody is on the same pedestal. Everybody is on the same floor. Nobody has advantage over the other. That is what we must understand in TBC, that we all have the same rights, the same opportunities. No one is put in front of the other. Anybody who has become a leader in TBC has done that because of hard work, hard, serious, sleepless nights and days work. And you have the right to do the same and achieve the same success. The same amount you are given for any job you do is the same I'm given, is the same Randy Wilson is given, the same Mbederik, Coffee, Stephen Coffee, and all others is the same. Nobody's giving a dime more than the other. So you see, we are all on the same platform, on the same footing. But what makes the difference is our attitude to the whole setup. Do we believe in TBC? Do we believe in the billion coin? Do we believe in the crinkles? Every member of TBC is a millionaire, at least. I am a billionaire in TBC. But most of us don't even have the mental capacity to fathom and understand what they have in their wallets. Because if they do, I shall not be making this type of broadcast I'm making now. What I should be making here is to give testimony, and we jubilate and celebrate. I invite you to me in Nigeria, and you come with your helicopter or your plane and land here, and we celebrate. We paint Lagos red with our celebration, and they know that the bishops are in town. Those rich fellows are in town. But most of us don't even know that what we have in our pockets is worth billions of dollars or any type of money you're talking about. Imagine you have one full coin of TBC in your wallet now, and many people have. As we are talking now, without even getting to our economic stage, it's worth over $9 million, my friend. $9 million. And $9 million is not a peanut. Especially if you convert, even in America, $9 million is not a joke. By all standards, you are a rich man, even in America. So if we are talking of this part of the world I'm from, Africa, South America, Asia, West Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, $9 million is worth over 400 million of my own naira. My dear brothers, it is a dream. And most of us Nigerians have these coins in our wallets. And still we are living like paupers because we do not understand what we have. Please, if you do not understand what we have, get in touch with me, and I will explain to you what you have and show you how you can use it. Look, the money is unbelievable. It's in use. In a lot of places, we have merchants within us who are prepared to take this money from you and give you any goods and service you desire. But we do not even understand that because we're just sitting and waiting till thy kingdom come. I don't know how long you want to wait. Why not make use of what you have now to get what you need? We just sit down, we don't want to do any job. We don't want to learn. We don't want to get educated and get skills. Ladies and gentlemen, we have to do that. But let me quickly go to the blog because that is the ritual, our culture, that we go to the blog every day and look at what is happening there. Because the blog is where admin posts important videos, his own comments and the instructions and advices. Excuse me. So it's necessary that we go to the blog every day to see what is happening there. So let me go to the blog. I want to go to the blog now. I want to share my screen. I want to share my screen. So I reduce this now. And then I have the blog. I've already put it up. So here is the blog for today, this morning, 20th July 2019. So you can see it. Hello World, the Billion Coin blog. The first one is TBC is a job with a 90-day retirement plan. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are a TBCian and you don't know about this 90-day retirement plan, it means you are not doing anything, because this is the plan. You go into the public to educate them, because a lot of people are working day and night, morning till evening, going on long distances to get to employment, and at the end of their whole suffering in life, they go home retired with nothing. And with TBC, we can get you retired with a lot of pension within 90 days. Passive residual income. You don't even need to be fully employed in TBC. You can be doing your own job while we get you retired benefits when you work with us for 90 days. And what do you do with us? You help us distribute, share, give out the wonderful gifts we are giving to the world. Pure cash and money. If you tell us how much you earn in a month, we divide it with $11, which you are going to get for everybody you bring into TBC. And we're able to tell you, look, if you bring 100 people, 200 people, 300 people in a month, in these 3 months, you can go and sleep and be getting your money every month. You see, that is the 90-day retirement plan. So if you don't understand it, please go and watch this video. The other one is mass adoption of the TBC will be produced by the builders pursuing TBC retirement plan. Yeah, naturally. Like myself, I am pursuing TBC retirement plan, and that is why I am following mass adoption system of TBC. I'm doing everything possible to recruit. By August, I've already started coming in gradually, since 1 or 2 weeks now. By August, I will be all over the place in Lagos, and you'll be seeing the effect on the Bitcoin contest. You'll be seeing me there coming up heavily, because I want the retirement plan, because it is the most honest plan that nobody can take away from you. It's not the one you go to the government and they make their calculations, and then at the end, after I've retired, you can even die before they talk of getting your pension. I know of people who have worked in Nigerian governments here. After 25 years of retirement, they are still begging for their pensions. But here, you are paid as you work, daily, hourly, per second, if you want. As long as you bring in the people, you are paid. And you have your money in your pockets, in your wallets, under your control, absolutely you and you alone. So, and this one is many exciting things happening in TBC, reported from New Zealand. Yes, not only New Zealand, everywhere in the world, things are happening. Every day, things are happening in TBC. Look, TBC is more exciting than film, You go to cinema theater, you go to watch film. Just join TBC. What you see in TBC every day is more exciting than any show can attend. So I don't know what is holding people back. You have this one. Changing your language is not mandatory, and English is the default language for the Bitcoin contest. Yeah, you remember, admin has split the Bitcoin contest into 3 languages now. The original one, the default one, where you automatically, when you become a member of TBC, where you fall in automatically is in the English Bitcoin contest, the English language one, whose results are made every Monday, 5 p.m. West African time. But then, admin has seen that there are a lot of people working hard in TBC and they want to compensate as many as possible. They now split it into English, French, and Tagalog. That's a Philippine language. So if you want to go away from the English and join any of these other 2 languages, you will have to go and change your language. You go and change your language, because if you don't, you will remain under the English language, which is the default language. But remember, for you to take part in this Bitcoin contest, you must be a full-timer. You must be a full-timer in TBC, working full-time for TBC. And the condition for you to become a full-timer is for you to have 2 referrals and have made up to 25 broadcasts, 2 active referrals. And then you go to marketing, click your profile or your account, click your profile, and then go down there and click full-time. And then you become a full-timer. Every recruit you bring appears immediately on the leaders board of the bid contest every day. So this is very simple. So you are not forced to change your language. If you want to remain in English, because I just went through the contest now because I'm contending seriously, and I saw that some Philippines are still in the English language. They have the right to do that. They must not change to Philippine. You go to wherever your bread is buttered. If they think their bread is buttered in the English language group, they go there. They remain there. But if they want to go back to their own language and let their people see that they are competing seriously, they go to Tagalog or they go to French. So you are free. And then admin made it easier for everybody. He saw the 2 heavy hitters, the Fletcher, Ask Fletcher and Mbe Derrick. He removed them from the English and put Derrick in French and put Fletcher in the Tagalog. That is the Philippines language. So that we, the up and coming heavy hitters, will have space to grow fast. So you see how considerate and human the admin is. He's always thinking about us day and night. Then you have here, Mbe office is packed for training. That guy is something else, my dear brothers. You cannot stop him. He's like a hurricane. He's a moving tornado. Look, the way he's moving, he's educating. I don't think the guy sleeps. He's everywhere. And I'm sure by today or tomorrow, he should be in Philippines attending the leaders conference in Philippines. So you can see in his office, there are people going in and out. As of now, I think he has over 80-something recruits in the Bitcoin contest. This month, he's making over 1,000 because the guy is unstoppable. So Our job is to copy and paste. I am copying Mbederik seriously. I'm setting up my own office. I'm recruiting people. I'm going to storm Lagos. If I finish with Lagos, I go into Nigeria generally. No stopping. We must get to our destination by November 30th, the way Mr. Abundance has proposed. But we cannot do that if all of us are not working in tandem. All hands must be on deck. We must all work together. And then this one is Michael Abeka on the radio sharing. Yeah, I think this is a Ghanaian. The guy has taken it a step further. He went to Radio House and was announcing TBC. My dear brothers, I'm telling you, nothing can stop TBC now. Everybody in the world must hear about TBC. This is another way. You go to radio, you put up jingles, you go to television, you broadcast TBC. People will know you and people will get in touch with you, and you will be making recruits and you will be making cash flow and turnover. And you will be setting up your own 90-day retirement plan. Just copy and paste. Follow what the leaders are doing. Follow what others are doing, and you will never regret it. Here is our live interview of Ace Fletcher on the Nonito Rabble broadcast. Ace Fletcher is #1 heavy hitter in TBC. The guy is unbelievable. Just copy and paste. Look at their videos. Look at the videos of people like Fletcher. Look at what, yeah, listen to what they say, and you will make it. There's nothing that will stop you from making it. Here is another one, very clear instructions on how to sign up for TBC and pay the admin fee. This is Mr. Abundance talking. He's the one giving tutorial on how to sign up and pay your admin fee. So please, if you are a newcomer and you don't know how to do that, or you are a TBC member and you're still having problem on signing people up, please go and watch that video. It's very, very educative and you will like it. This one is become a specialist in doing TBC and turn into recruiting machine and build a massive retirement. Yeah, it's just repeating what we have just said. You become a recruiting machine. I want to be that too. And I'm working towards it. You don't get it by just sleeping. Mbe and S have proven it can be done. Yes, naturally. They've proven it. Not now. For months now, they've been proving it. That it is possible to recruit thousands in a month. It's possible to recruit more than 300-500 in a week. You can recruit more than 20 in a day. It's possible. You only need to go and learn the skill. You only need to get up and do some job. You don't get it by doing nothing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I've stayed long on this topic here. I want to go to my main topic of today. So I want to get out of here and go back. I want to go back. My main topic of today, ladies and gentlemen, main topic of today is what do we really understand TBC is? Our economic phase. Who are we in TBC? Who are we? Ladies and gentlemen, let me go back into history a little bit, very little. Now, all these countries we are in today, Ghana, America, China, Japan, Australia, South Africa, name it. All these countries came into existence by wars. Group of people combined and fought the others and took away their land, occupied it, started making laws and calling it their own country. If we take the big one, which is the United States of America, you remember that the indigenous Americans are not the ones that are called the Americans now. This America you are talking of, Trump is now bragging about, is made up by some British people going to that part of the world, taking it over, killing most of the people, and taking over their land. Even when they said they were now Americans, they had to fight a war of independence against Britain, because Britain did not want them to go. They wanted them to continue being their slaves. That is, they keep on getting tax from them for doing nothing. And the Americans united and fought Britain and gained their own independence. Nigeria, we did not fight, but we had to seriously negotiate with Britain to get our independence. South Africa, Mandela had to go to prison for more than 27 years to get out from the clutches of the whites from Europe, who came to South Africa and made it their home and started ruling the blacks. So, ladies and gentlemen, you can see that these are balkanizations created by human beings and called their own countries. And now, what gives them the legitimacy of being in their own countries? The legitimacy they have is that they have laws that put them together. They have police, they have soldiers that guide their internal and external boundaries. And then they have people that are ruling them. So, what stops us from looking at TBC and understanding the setup? TBC you can call a very giant country of its own. The difference is that it does not go to war with anybody. It does not want any particular location where it says, this is TBC war. And to do that, it kills a lot of people and takes over the land. If you look at the ISIS in the Middle East, they want to take Iran, Iraq, and all those areas to create a new country. If they have succeeded, they become legitimate. And if you want to come into their country, they will ask you to bring visa. They begin to tell you, this is my country, this is my, but forgetting that they took away the land from other people. TBC does not take away any land from anybody. Why don't we look at TBC as our own country, our own God-given country? Because if you check TBC, we have our own laws. We have our own high court. We have our own chief judge. We have Kenneth Cousins of the Pantera de Oro. That is our highest court judge. We have the commissioner that controls and makes sure nobody is money. We have the help desk that answers our questions and solves our problems. We have the admin that doles out the money to all of us and gives us the courage, educates us on what to do. So, gentlemen, if you look at it properly, we are operating the biggest type of country in the world. And this country, by the time we are fully established, by 30th of November, we shall be 1 billion people. 1 billion people, gentlemen, in our own country, without boundaries, without language quarrels, without political ambitions, but purely a country based on economy, a country based on making the human being have his proper value like God wants him to be. So, gentlemen, if you understand TBC very well, you will understand that you are in a different country altogether. And if you are in a country and you want to progress, you put your own hard work into it. You make it to succeed. You be proud of it. And what we are lacking as of now, many of us, is the pride to be members of TBC. We are still ashamed of going out and telling people, my friend, you see me, I'm a TBC. I'm a millionaire, and I want to make you one. I'm giving you a gift over $2,000 right away. Just follow me. Just fill this form and get it. Why should you be ashamed? When you are a millionaire or a billionaire, have you seen millionaires or billionaires ashamed? They are very proud and arrogant. But in TBC, we don't want arrogant people. We want proud, humble people. But we are millionaires and billionaires in our own rights. So, gentlemen, what we are lacking is belief, complete trust, and we lack knowledge of what we are doing and who we are. We are very well grounded country. You can call it the TBC world. You can call it the universe. Our own country, which we have to give it a name, Crinkle country or whatever. You shouldn't be ashamed of your country. You should be patriotic. You have to be patriotic of your country. And our country, our economic country, is TBC. It has come to stay, ladies and gentlemen. There is no more going back. If you don't do your own job now, you will have yourself to blame. Because even when the money becomes fluent, you must know how to use it. And it is now that you go into internet, you go to Crinkle back office, you begin to manipulate, begin to use all those things. It begins to become part of you. And today I was transferring from bulk purchase to pay my admin fee. Very simple. And not the one I was doing from my blockchain cryptocurrency, Bitcoin blockchain. And then I will pay it to take long and all that. And I'm not sure whether it has arrived admin or not. This one, immediately you copy the email address of the guy you want to pay his admin fee and put it in the blockchain and click pay. Bam, it goes. And the next second, you go back and you see the guy has paid his admin fee. You even go to your Bitcoin contest, you see your position, the number of your referrals increase within seconds. There's no platform like that in the world as of now, in the cryptocurrency world or generally. So, gentlemen, why are you not proud of what you have? Why are you ashamed of who you are? It is that shame that is keeping you back. It's that lack of trust and belief that is keeping you back. So, gentlemen, let's do what we must do. By 1st of January 2020, we must be singing and jubilating because our economy has come to stay and has reached its maturity. 30th November is the day. Get up and recruit. That's no reason why you should not be able to recruit 2 or 3 people in a week, the minimum. Even though admin has also sent out another of those his wonderful lectures that says that only 20% is what is needed to recruit 80% of what we need in TBC. I agree with him because it's a proven scientific fact. But why are you not part of that 20%? Why are you not part of that 20%? Why must it be as Fletcher and the Derek and Dr. Victor and Adichie alone? No, 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 no. I must be one of them. And that is why I'm working hard. I'm putting everything I have into it now because I want to put my foot on the sands of time. I want to make my mark and put my name in the history of TBC. When my grandchildren will say, my father was also one of those who worked very hard to see that TBC succeeds. Will your own children say the same to you? If not, get up, wake up and shine. It is down now. There's no more time to sleep. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Thank you for listening to me. See you next time. Bye for now.